This message is for you. You played the oldest game in the book and won without anybody even noticing you were playing. You hid everything, every calculation, every observation, every brilliant deduction behind the most powerful mask ever created, a blank face. And now they're finally starting to realize what stood in front of them all along. But here's the beautiful tragedy of it all. It's too late. Checkmate. Game over. They're just now seeing the board while you've been 10 moves ahead for years. Let me take you back. Back to the beginning when they first met you, when they saw that quiet demeanor, that unremarkable presence, that person who didn't demand attention, didn't fight for the spotlight, didn't need to prove anything to anyone. They looked at you and made their assessment in 3 seconds flat. They filed you away under safe, under manageable, under not a threat. And that right there was their first fatal mistake. Because what they mistook for simplicity was strategy. What they interpreted as passivity was patience. What they dismissed as lack of ambition was the absence of ego. You weren't trying to impress them, you were studying them. See, most people in this world, they play their cards face up. They announce their intelligence, their plans, their capabilities, like they're reading from a resume. Everyone needs to know how smart they are, how talented, how special. But you understood something they never learned. The most powerful position is the one no one sees coming. So you let them underestimate you. You let them make assumptions. You let them build their entire understanding of you on a foundation of their own arrogance. And while they were busy congratulating themselves on figuring you out, you were 3 chapters ahead reading the end of their story before they finished the first page. Remember the meetings, the conversations, the moments when they spoke over you, dismissed your input, treated your silence as confirmation of irrelevance? You weren't affected. You weren't hurt. You were collecting data. Every time they underestimated you, it revealed something about themselves, their blind spots, their insecurities, their patterns. You cataloged it all behind those calm eyes, that blank expression, that face that gives away nothing. They thought you weren't paying attention, but you were paying attention to everything. The micro expressions, the inconsistencies between words and actions, the alliances forming and dissolving, the power structures, the fault lines. While they saw you as furniture, you were mapping the entire architecture of their world. And here's what's beautiful about playing dumb. People relax around you. They say things they shouldn't say. They reveal strategies they normally hide. They plot in front of you like you're not even there. Because in their minds, you're not even smart enough to understand. Not dangerous enough to matter. Not relevant enough to guard against. So they handed you everything.